Pampered. I better do that.
Sound like me in class. Nope, go through the whole review and then realize I didn't record.
Whoopsie.
And I'm like, oh, I'll do it for the next class because I do it twice a day. Forgotten that one too.
No, why would you want to remember to do things?
Well, you didn't show up your tough luck, right?
Hold on.
Whoops.
And it would help if I went back. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to talk a little bit about recruiting and recruits right away from the get-go. So last month, we welcomed, here, I'm trying to collapse you guys here. Oh my gosh, why is this not working? There we go. We welcomed 2 new recruits. We welcomed Sunday Fauci and Patricia Ross. Sunday was welcomed by Patty Washburn, and Patricia, I believe, was welcomed by Sarah, if I'm remembering correctly right now, off the top of my head. So welcome you guys to the team. I'm thinking Sunday must really love her name these days. I'm sure she's getting talked, you know, are you related to Dr. Fauci and all that stuff too nowadays? So that's probably one of those really fun names to have right now. So we had 2 recruits, so we are on track for getting 100 recruits. So we want to try to hit that 25 mark by the end of this month. But with our amazing, then we'll be right on track for 100 recruits for 2021 for our quarterly stats. So we're there. I think I'm going to give you guys your recruiting goal here in a couple of minutes, but I really think that we can hit this month because we've got an amazing reason in March to recruit. So sorry that this is a little bit blurry. I took this from the nationwide leader call today because it was just a beautiful graphic. And so this is everything a person that signs up this month can get, okay? So you can start a business with the Fresh Start Kit for $39. And when I posted that on the team page the other day, I did post the back-to-back flyer or the back of the flyer so you know what's in the spring kit. So for $39 here, I'm gonna grab it real quick here so I can. Okay, so in the $39 kit, they get the 12-inch. Is it the 12-inch? My gosh, that's super blurry.
I thought it was 10.
It's the 10. Yeah, it's the 10-inch. The 10-inch cast iron skillet. They get a chili lime rub. They get the small mix-and scraper. So that's what they get, and then they get some like some paperworky stuff like catalogs and stuff like that. Business kit. Yeah, they get all that paperwork package, which includes their apron. So they're gonna start off with not a lot of products, but when you're doing virtual parties, that is okay because you've got your marketing imagery video. So for $39, anybody can start with that. If they hit $500 in sales, they're going to get the ceramic egg cooker and their mini skinny scraper, and they're going to get a quick cooker. So that is going until anybody that joins until April 30th. They're going to get that quick cooker at the $500 level. Then when they hit $1,250 in sales, they're qualified. So they're going to get their 3,000 trip points. They're going to get their cast iron enamel baker, and they're also going to get the grill and griddle. Like, oh my gosh, it's like insane how much dollar value they're getting for spending $39. You know, if they do some shows, it's incredible. Plus, there's of course the cash bonuses if they recruit, the opportunity to earn up $3,000 in cash bonuses for recruiting and promoting. And then, like I just was saying, you know, if they get the 3,000 trip points for qualifying at $1,250, they're going to be on their way. There's still 9 months to earn the incentive trip. I mean, so there's still like oodles and oodles of time to earn the incentive trip. So I really want you guys promoting this as much as you possibly can this month. I really think that we can add like 15 people. We had not the additional quick cooker and the grill and griddle last year, but we had a $39 kit in March last year. I can't remember what was in it. I don't remember.
I feel like it was just paperwork.
It might have been a paperwork kit, but it was something, we had 11 people last year join in the month of March. So I think that we can get 15 for this kit. I really do. So let's really try to shoot for that. If you're, the big thing that I want you guys to remember is that don't ever hesitate when you're having a conversation with somebody, in a group message or a text or whatever. Send me a screenshot of what you're talking about if you're not sure how to answer it, and I will give you the exact words on how to respond to that person. How many people have I done with that with already here on this page right now? Jenny. Sharon's, I've done it with Sharon already. Melody, I've done it with Kathy Pingle. So
I screenshot everything. I've started this. I don't know how to end it all the time.
Yep. And sometimes it's like Lori Reed still does it to me, and she's even a director and she still does it to me. So it's just sometimes that we just need help with the words, and that's okay. Eventually down the road, I'm going to be celebrating going into my 20th year with Pampered Chef this month. So, I mean, I still sometimes I'm like, I'm not sure what to do about this. But and the biggest thing to remember is to make it a conversation. We talk about this all the time. Just have a conversation with the person. Don't get too stressed out about it. If it seems like it's going to the wrong direction, stop and ask for my help, or Sarah's or Lori's or any of the directors on the team, their help. And always remember that you need to make it about them. What's in it for Pampered Chef, and what can they do for Pampered Chef, and what can Pampered Chef do for them? Remember those two questions. You always want to make it about them, and that it takes the you out of it, and it makes it feel like you're not being pushy, because pushy is when you make it about you. That's when you're, and we talk a lot about desperation and determination language, and making sure you're using that determination language that's going to make it about them. So remember that. So lots and lots in store. Does anybody have any question on all the perks of joining in March?
Kelly, I just want to tell you, how I said I did not want to do any recruiting.
It's always what happens.
Didn't want to do it. Still don't think I want to do it. But I've got a party going right now, and the lady wants to join. So, and this is exactly what she wants, is the $39 one.
Perfect.
So
she's got a lot of things that she can earn because of it. So that would be
I guess you guys will see next month if I actually say, okay, I'm recruiting.
Mm-hmm. The one thing that you need to remember about that, Melanie, and you might have heard Sarah Cooter always gives a really good example of this, but Sarah realized on a training she was on at one time that if you're not sharing this business with people, it's basically you're being selfish. Because why wouldn't you want somebody else to have this too? So think about it like that you don't know. I mean, when I used to do my card game at my live cooking shows, one of they would end up with all of these $100 cards for asking me questions about the business. And I would ask the people with the amount of cards in their head, I'd say, who here in the room has two cards? So you have $200. And I would say to them, what would you do with an extra $200 a month? And one girl one time said to me, I could buy groceries. Not I would buy groceries, I could buy groceries. So that particular person, she needed the money to buy groceries. And, I talked a lot about back then, and there, I think it's not horrible right now, economy wise. It's not, it's not in dire straits like it was in 2009. But in 2009, when people were losing their houses, most people lost their house over $300 a month. That's 1 or 2 cooking shows or virtual parties, so this business could literally change somebody's life. So just think about it like that, and some people are totally in it for hobby and for fun, but for some people, that extra couple $100 a month that they can make doing a couple of virtual parties could really change their life. So think about it like that. This could, don't be selfish about it. It's kind of is what it comes down to. So, so Melanie, just just go for it and just let it, if in screenshot, whatever, I'm here for you. Kathy Pingle's done that with me too. So, that's what it's hard in the beginning to know what to say, because you don't want to feel like you're throwing up all over the person either, because then that's when if you're like telling them too much info, then that's when they're like, whoa, like, this is way too much. I don't want to do this too. So, and honestly, to tell you the truth, right now, I feel like it's easier to recruit because people being behind a computer screen, it's less scary in a lot of ways, than going out and doing live cooking shows. So, I think the recruit potential is a lot more these days too. So, anybody else have any questions about that? Okay, I'm going to collapse you guys down again. So on that note, we're going to show you Miss Jean Jonas here, our chief consultant advocate. I don't know if you guys all heard, but Jean announced this week that she's retiring at the end of the month. She's been with Pampered Chef for 20 years. She is an amazing leader. She has done so much for this company. She was in direct sales for a total of 40 years. She started out as an Avon lady back in 1980, and then she was with them for 20 years and then came to Pampered Chef. So she is the one, you'll hear me say Wahoo, and you'll hear things about Wahoo, and you'll hear her, you've probably heard her say that before. And she's just an incredible inspiration. I've, gotten to spend lots of time with her over the years. And back about 15 years ago, we had a slogan and it was Wahoo Woman, and it was based after her. Isn't it the cutest thing I've ever seen? I just love it. And that Wahoo button up at the top, I still have mine. When you hit it.
Do you really?
I do. And it still says Wahoo very, very faintly. It does. It still says it very faintly.
Pretty sure I lost mine.
They did like a whole like cartoon series about it, and they would do like recruiting trainings with Wahoo Woman. It was awesome. Like, we all loved it. And at national conference once, Jean came out on stage in the costume. It was awesome. And Jean, for those of you guys that don't know her, she is the like best dressed. Her makeup always looks perfect. Her hair looks perfect, but
it never moves.
Never moves, but she is like the most hysterical person that you'll ever meet in your life. She's hilarious. So like, to see her do some of the things that they've talked her into has been amazing. So how Wahoo started is they wanted to kind of come up with a campaign for recruiting. And so Wahoo stood for we all have to offer the opportunity. So we really want you to think about that this month. And she told us today on our nationwide leader call that we want to break the recruiting record. So October of 2019, we had like 14,900 and some recruits. It was the biggest recruiting month ever in Pampered Chef history. So they want to break that. And if we hit at least 15,000 recruits this month, Jean said that she will put on the Wahoo Woman costume again. So like, we all want to see that. And like, that would be just like so classic Jean to do that on her way out. So so that's why we really, really want to, not that the $39.99 or $39 deal isn't amazing, but to see Jean and the Wahoo Woman,
that's worth it.
It would be totally worth it. So I just love it. So that is something that we're going to really try to shoot for. And then I'm going to do the recruiting cash pot in a couple minutes here. All right, so let's get on to team or organization recognition. So here is going to be, we're going to talk about our March goal as an organization. So for February, we sold 61, I swear to God, I was like, I thought I had everything right this time. I don't even think I updated this one. Dang it, hold on. That's not what we had. 50,000 is going to be our goal. We are going to do 15 recruits. So that I just forgot to change the top thing. So last year we had $28,712 $30 in the month of March, and we had 11 recruits. That was crazy because we had so many recruits. We didn't even really have that big of a goal what we sold last year. So for the month of February, our sales they were definitely not 61,000. It was a slower month. It was Hold on here. I got it right here. For the love of Pete, I swear one day I will get these right. That's what happens when you start and stop. Did anybody have trouble today? The site went down like several times today too. So I couldn't even get into stats for like an hour. Sarah Cooter was calling me and she's like, what is going on? And I'm like, I know. I'm like, of course, on the day that I need it. Okay, so for as an organization, we had 38,415.55 and we had 2 recruits, okay? So currently we are at 99,822.64. So I am loving that, going already in, I mean, in 2 months, our organization sold almost $100,000. So that is incredible to me, you guys. So I think we're gonna way surpass our 529,000 this year. So that is incredible. Okay, so Sarah, since she's not on, I'm going to give her stats for Team SOAR. So she's giving her team for March a sales goal of 10,000 and a recruiting goal of 4. Her top sales performers for the month of February were number 3, a brand new consultant, Lori Burns, had, it's supposed to, 1,037.10. Sorry, I forgot the period. Number 2 was Patty Washburn, 2,356.45. And then number 1 was awesome Brandy Cox with 5,855.40. She has been doing an amazing job. So nice job, Brandy. I think that's like 2 months in a row, Brandy, that you had over 5,000, right?
Yep.
Yep, you go, girl. I love it. I love it. And then team recruits, the Team SOAR had 2. So Sarah had 1 and Patty had 1. And then the team sales for Team SOAR were 16,129.95. So nice job, Team SOAR. So excited for you guys. You guys have been rocking it. I love it. Okay, so Team Extreme. Sue is not on tonight. She had something already going on. So she's got a sales goal of 5,000 and her March recruiting goal is 2. And she had 1 person active, and that was Chris Umness, and she had 151.80. And so her team sales were $854.10, and they did not have any recruits this month. All right, and then Laura, do you want to go?
Sure. So Team Synergy had top sales. Kathy Ramsey came in at number 3 with 1,124.20. And Linda Eslick came in number 2 with 1,178.30. Labundi number 1 with $1,448.50. And total team sales was $5,974.79.
Nice job, girls. That's awesome.
And so March, we've got a sales goal of $5,000 and a recruiting goal of 1.
Okay. Love it. Okay, and then Team Phoenix. Is Kath on here? Did you guys see if she is? I don't think she is. Nope, I don't think she is. Okay. So Kath gave a recruiting goal of 5,000 and 1 recruit. So she had Sue Phillips, who's on our call tonight. Sue had a $1,093.11 month. So great job. And actually Kathy had some cancellations this month. So her month ended up going down the tubes for her. I felt so bad. It was terrible. So, so 1,093.11. So Sue held it for Team Phoenix. So nice job. All right. And so here is my personal team. So for Team Rise, I'm giving you guys a $25,000 sales goal for the month of March and a recruiting goal of 8. And our top sales for the month of February were Sharon Gaber, number 3 with 858. So nice job, Sharon, because that was from her first party, which she qualified in her first show. So nice job, Sharon. I'm so excited for you about that. Number 2, Chrissy Fields, brand new consultant 2 with 1,253.50. And she's on her way right now. You're super close, Chrissy, right to 2,500, I think it is.
Yes, I am.
That's what I thought. You're like super close. I think it's like a couple $100 away. And then Miss Kathy Pingle, she's kind of going like Brandy right now. She had a $5,000 $272 month. The month prior, she had a $7,000 month, so she is just rocking it. Team Rise did not have any recruits last month, but our team sales were $15,730.85 for my personal team. So nice job, everybody. I'm super excited that we're kicking 2021 off with a bang, guys. I'm really excited for everybody. Okay, so here's your amazing director stats. Lori Reitz had 2,223.79. Sue Huber had 702.30. Kathy had a 0 this month. That's happened sometimes. And Sarah Cooter had 3,137.50, and I had 3,311.65, 650 apparently. That's how you do math right now. So, oh my gosh. Okay, so let's do our activity bonus winner. Hold on here. I'm going to stop share a second and let me get over to my thing here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. One day I think I got to go off here first. There we go. Okay, let me copy everybody's name here. Okay. Can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, so you can see my random name picker now?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so put our new list in and let's pick a random name. This is for a $10 gift card. And our winner for the February activity bonus is Kathy Ramsey. So we will get that to Kathy. All right. And then I have to do here. Let me go back over here. We had Patty Washburn and Sarah for our recruiting bonus. And our cash pot is at $23. So let's see. Now you have the opportunity to cash it out if you want to. No hard feelings. If somebody wants to cash it out, it's their right to do that and take the cash and run. And if one of the directors wins it, we always leave it in the pot, but we always leave it to everybody to leave it in the pot or not if they would like to too. All right, so let's pick a random name off of our recruiters. You get 2 entries into the drawing when you recruit too. So the winner is Sarah. So our money is going to stay in the pot. So it will go to, what did I say, $23? No, so then it's going to go to $25. So we're going to be at 25 for recruiting. The pot is going up and up and up. So, all right, let's see. Okay, can you see my screen again?
Yep.
Okay, so you're back on activity bonus winner?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. All right. So we're going to do a couple of little congratulations. We are going to congratulate Miss Kathy Pingle. She has been with the company since like the last week in November, and she has already hit her $15,000 in career sales. So amazing job, Kathy Pingle. You are going to get an extra 2% commission rate on your commission. So you'll go up to the highest level will be, if you hit 4,000, you'll get 27,000. And then you also are going to be in the mail, you'll be getting a sterling silver PC necklace. So that is kind of one of those cool achievements. The next big career level with which Lori Reitz just hit today, or she got it in the mail. Was that today, Laura, or was that yesterday?
Actually it was Monday.
Okay, so you got it this week though in the mail?
Yeah, I've been working until really late, so couldn't get it posted until.
Gotcha. So 50,000 is the next big level that they recognize you for. 50,000 is when you get your name on the wall at Pampered Chef. And so that's pretty awesome when your name gets up on the wall. So, and then Brandy, I decided you are like less than $200 away from your 15,000. And I know you have parties that are going in this week. So I said, I told Sarah today, I said, you know what? We're going to recognize Brandy because I'm sure you're going to have it in the bag by the end of the week. And I don't want to wait a whole nother month to recognize you. So I know that this is going to happen for you this week too. And Brandy, when did you start? Was it like October?
Yes.
My gosh. So those two girls, they just went like wildfire. They whomped right through their fast track rewards. They earned their levels and they were on their way to 15,000. So this is why being consistent with your sales is so important, because you want to submit at least $150 every other month, because on that third month, when you don't submit that 150, your career sales drop back down to 0. So you want to keep building your career sales so you can get that 2% increase. It stinks when you lose it. Doesn't it, Jenny? I'm not trying to
No,
down, Jen.
I've
but-
lost it 3 times the first time around. I said once I get there, this time it's not happening. And this
Right.
month I was not in a good place and I made it. So
Yes, you did. I'm super proud of you for pushing through, girl. So awesome job. So this is why, if you want to stay with the company and, possibly move up in the career plan, this is the kind of stuff why it's important to make sure you have a consistent show schedule and you get that 150 every other month. Okay. So congratulations, guys. You'll have to take a picture when you get your necklace and post it on the team page. Okay. I think that would be amazing. All right. Okay, just a couple reminders. Our success strategies training on Saturday mornings is at 8 a.m. Just watch for the event link so you know which number you're dialing into. And then if for some reason you don't think that you're ever going to be able to get on those 4 calls, they're technically for new consultants. We want to make sure that those brand new consultants get through those 4 calls. They're really important to your business. But if you feel like you need a refresher or a little boost in your business, go ahead and jump on them too. Sometimes it's just the leader that's leading the call that day, something might click with you with that person. And I think it's a good idea to listen to them. If you don't think that's ever going to happen on a Saturday morning though, let me know, because I have them all recorded in a YouTube version, so I can give those videos to you. All right. And then couple things. I wanted to kind of just talk a smidge about, with me being in the hospital and stuff, it was so crazy. I didn't get to do Dinner of Excellence for January for the last 3 quarters of the year. And then obviously we might as well just do it all together for April. How are people in the local area if you earn Dinner of Excellence, which we'll talk about that, so you know what that's about. Would you like to try to do it in person? How are people feeling about that?
depends on the when.
What's that?
So it depends on the when,
It's the
because I got
second,
approved for.
I
go
believe
ahead.
it's the second Wednesday of April.
Oh, well then it all depends on when my surgery happens.
Okay. But you're okay with being in person with people?
Yes.
Okay. How are people feeling in the local area? I know I've been vaccinated, so obviously I'm feeling fine about it. Okay. So Dinner of Excellence, you earn that. There's 4 times a year you can earn it. Hold on a second. I'll read the qualifications for you. So obviously we haven't gotten through this month yet, so I don't know who have earned it for first quarter. But okay, let's see here. Dinner of Excellence. The qualifications to earn Dinner of Excellence are for consultants, senior consultants, and team leaders. You have to have a combination of at least 3,000 or more sales in those 3 months, or 1 recruit, or promote up in title. And brand new consultants, if you submit $1,250 in your first 30 days, you can earn Dinner of Excellence. So there's a few ways you can earn it. And then dinner is on the driving team. And we've only, since we started doing this last year because of COVID, we've only been able to do 1 in person. So then we'll figure out based on how many people think in the area that will come. And then people that are out of state, we recognize you another way. Okay, that come to Dinner of Excellence, we will recognize you another way. So that's something to work towards every quarter to see if you can earn that dinner of excellence. So we really try to make you feel special. We try to cook an amazing meal for you, and we have cocktails, and we have the table set really fancy, and we just really want the night to be about you. Did you guys feel special that got to come to the one this summer? It was
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
the Cosmos, wasn't it?
Very nice. Yes.
It was the Cosmos. That's what I like to think anyway. We had some good times. So yeah, it was fun. I really like to make you guys feel special and important, and just be honored for all the hard work that you do. So we're gonna shoot for that then. We'll shoot for April being a live one. Like I said, it's gonna have to be based on how many people earned and can come, where I'm going to have it. So we'll work on that, and I will talk to the director team on that as well. Same thing too, with everything, year-end recognition has kind of gotten pushed back, so I need to do that too. Is that something also that you guys think that you would like to maybe do in person? We can try to find a date for that. And if not, maybe if we're trying to do Dinner of Excellence too, maybe we will just do that as a separate virtual event, just to make sure that everybody can be included. So I'm going to talk about that more with the director team, and we'll work on that. National conference, I want you guys to put it down. It is going to be a virtual event, July 21st through the 24th. We did a little bit of talking, so we are going to start looking into seeing if we can find like an Airbnb or something like that, so we can kind of do it together. We'll see if we can find some reasonable option for that, and if anybody would like to join us for that then, and do the trainings kind of in person / virtual with home office. We think that would be fun, because it's just kind of all about the camaraderie and learning from each other in those situations. I think is awesome. I want to remind you guys that there is a Teach Me webinar on onboarding new consultants March 10th. So you can sign up for that at either noon or 8 p.m. And then new consultants, there's a new consultant webinar on March 18th, and the new consultants will get an email regarding that. I am going to be doing the tidbits training on goal setting and vision boards Saturday morning at 9. So I thought that would be good. We could follow it right after success strategies, and we can go into that. Okay. So those are some upcoming things. And let's talk a little bit about some home office updates. We're going to talk more about this when we go through the slides too. It was announced, did you guys all get the announcement or see the article about our new virtual platform that's going to be premiering called The Table?
I missed that.
Okay.
Yeah, I missed it too
Okay,
then.
so we are going to be having our own virtual platform, kind of like, so you wouldn't have to use Facebook if you didn't want to. Pampered Chef will have its own virtual platform called The Table. So its own website that you go to and run your parties from. You don't have to run your parties from there, but eventually I'm assuming it'll probably premiere after National Conference. So they're piloting consultants right now to do it. So people have been using it for a few months now, but they're not going to, because we've had a lot of consultants ask about it. If they can get in on the pilot, they're not going to open the pilot again until May, just so you know. Tomorrow, you guys are going to be getting reminder emails for hosts that had parties from May 1st till September 30th that have not used their $15 credit. You're going to get another email with the list of hosts that haven't used their credit yet. So those are going to be some great people if you're looking for bookings to get on the calendar, because it's going to be getting close to their year, or they might want to just add an order onto somebody's party, or even having a shared rewards like customer appreciation show right now with the new products is a great way to kick off the season. Home office is also, we used to have Saturday hours for the Solution Center, and they took it away a couple of years ago. Well, they are finding that we're just requesting for them to have Saturday hours again. So they are going to do a 4-week test for Saturday hours starting this weekend. They're going to offer customer service, just phone support for time sensitive situations. So you want to make sure that it's something you're calling the line for, something time sensitive. The hours are going to be from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central. And field support, tech support, and financial services will remain just Monday through Friday right now. Okay. So consultants, I kind of wasn't supposed to tell you this, but I just thought since we're in one spot, it's easier. You're going to be getting information in the STIR by the end of the week. Okay. So that, just watch for that STIR article. Okay. Let me stop sharing on this one. Anybody have any questions before I go on to the home office slides? No, you're good? Okay. All right. Okay, hold on here. Gotta get all the way back up to the top. Okay. All right, let me see if I missed anything on here. Oh, there is a Meet Pampered Chef webinar on the 23rd and I thought there was 2 this month.
Yeah, March 8th.
Oh
Right?
yeah, right there it is. I'm sorry. Yep. I'm looking at the spotlight training. I'm not looking below it. Yeah. So the 8th and the 23rd, and then on the Why We Pampered Chef page too, Shellen Holub is in charge of that this month. So she'll be having some stuff on there as well. So kind of keep watching for her posts on there. Because she's responsible for that page this month. Okay. All right. Let's get. So March's story, let's refresh. With the start of the spring comes the opportunity and desire to try something new in cooking and in life. So help customers overcome fatigue with new products that make cooking exciting again, new recipes that celebrate seasonal food, and a business opportunity that can bring joy and community back into their lives. You got this. All right, so who has not joined the consultant scoop page? Anybody on here that has not joined the consultant scoop page? Am I seeing anybody raise their hand? Everybody has? Okay.
I think so.
Okay. So you're getting things coming through on Facebook from Consultant Scoop. Like they've got some of the field leaders have been doing videos and stuff on there. So, okay, good. So I'm wanting to make sure everybody's on there. All right, so let's talk a little bit about reasons to party in March. So we've got our host rewards. So these are exclusive sets available just for the month of March. Now, one of the things that was a little bit confusing for February, I had several consultants kind of get confused on this. It wasn't that you could pick 2 things for February. It was just that once you hit 650, it unleashed or unlocked more options for the 60% off item. So it wasn't that you got to pick 2, it was just you got more options. This is the same way. It's not that you get to add the storage starter set like as an additional 60% off item. It's just it's included in your options. So then you'll have 5 things to pick from instead of, or I'm sorry, 4 things to pick from instead of 3. Okay, so you can get, once you hit $200 in sales, you can click, you know, the 3 on the top there, and then once you hit 650, you can also add the stoneware set into one of your choices. Does everybody understand that? You always have to be the best way to know how the host special of the month works is to bring up the flyer in marketing imagery and read the wording at the bottom of the flyer. That's where it's going to always explain it to you exactly. Okay. All right, number 2, Fresh Takes theme. Spring's here, and so it's a new party theme. This theme highlights the new season's best recipes and some of our favorite power tools. Has anybody tried the hibachi? That's one I know people are raving about how good it is. So that one, I know I'm going to have to get that. And they're also saying too that like even the yum yum sauce, that the recipe that goes with it, I guess like it's super good just without the yum yum sauce too. So like if you don't want to make that, like it's delicious just on its own. So then shared rewards party. So we've had a month under our belt with shared rewards parties. And one of the things they told us in the call today that I thought was really interesting is that, oh no, I'm sorry, that was not shared rewards. They had a ton of shared rewards parties though. No, I'm sorry, that was what the stoneware. I wanted to tell you something about the stoneware, so I'll tell you that in a second. But the shared rewards parties, who's having success with shared rewards parties so far?
I'm not.
Lori
I've
had a
just
good one.
I've done 2 and both of them were over 1,000. They reached the 25%.
Okay, all right. Is that something that if I have, would that be something you guys would like to do a pop-up training on, the shared rewards parties?
Sure.
With maybe some
Yes.
consultants that have had some success with them so far? Okay, we'll work on that. And I know Sarah Cooter had a really good one too. We just have to be really careful about how we're wording it, like we talked about last month. We don't want to deceive anybody. We want to make sure, you know, that, you know, they understand that it, you know, the potential is up to a 25% discount, not that it's a given that it's going to be 25%. That's what we need to be careful about with those and the way we're marketing them. All right, selling. So we've got all of our new products. So one of the things they told us today in the Nationwide Leader Call is that 60,000 views were on the spring launch video just from consultants. So to them, that was very telling of that we were all really excited about what the new products were. So pretty much everybody looked at the video is what they were saying. So we've just got some amazing things that we can sell this season. And just remember too, with the blue cast enamel, the blue color, those are a limited, you know, they're limited edition. They were actually supposed to be our 40%, or I'm sorry, our 40th anniversary item, and they got back ordered is what happened. So they had to use them in a different way because then the 40th anniversary was done. So they couldn't use them in October like that because remember that all the cast iron got delayed. So they only had them as a limited supply to begin with. So they are going to be limited. So just, you know, just make sure that your host is aware of that. And make sure that if it's something that they want and they're hosting for that specifically, have them just put it in their cart right away. So then they know it's available. And you know, the gray is definitely going to be, I mean, the gray is the one that's going to stay for sure in the catalog, but the blue is the limited edition. Okay. Anybody have any questions on that? Okay. So then our gift with purchase for the March offer is the flexible cutting mat set when they spend $80. And remember, with the guest offer, it's always subject to the date the person places the order. So if you have a party that's running from 1 month into the next month, the guest special is going to be based on what date they place their order. So if you have a party that's going to run and it's not going to close until April 2nd, whatever, if they order on the 2nd, it's going to be whatever the April special is. So just kind of make sure that you're reflecting that in your parties. Cookware is back. So this month customers can purchase our amazing nonstick cookware, share it with the customers who have it on their wish lists. Okay. So just make sure too, if you have issues, people with cookware that might have needed some replacements and stuff like that, this is the time to start reaching out. And if you need any help with how to do things like that, just let me know. Okay. And stoneware, they told us today, should be completely back by the end of the month is what they're still saying. Could possibly be April, but it sounds like it's going to be the end of the month. But I want you to know that those 4 pieces are back in stock right now. The large bar pan, this medium, what was it again? My gosh, my mind just went blank. Was it the loaf pan?
The loaf pan, I think.
And was it the two round stones, right? And the loaf pan and it was 4 of them. My mind just went blank. But in the first hour that those were available last week, we sold 10,000 of them in the first hour.
Kelly, it's the loaf pan, the small bar pan, the large bar pan, and the pizza stone.
Thank you. So not the medium pizza stone, but the large one.
I believe it's the large one.
I think you're right on that. Thank you
Because
for,
they
thank you
just
for,
were calling it a pizza stone, and I
yes,
think
and that is what it's called now. It's the larger one is the pizza
Right.
stone. Okay, thank you. So in the first 24 hours that the stoneware was back, we sold 19,000 of them. In the first
Wow.
24 hours, is that not insane, you guys? So, but they said we have tons of inventory. They worked really hard on that, on building our inventory for that. And they're going to continue to do the best that they absolutely can on inventory stuff. You know what I mean? And that's why right now we're staying on real-time inventory status. And so you may see some things go in and out, but just know that, you know, the email feature is now, if they click on the email me when it's available, that emailing feature is now active. So they will get an email when it becomes available. Okay. They wanted to give us an update too, because we've had the microplane grader has been out for a while. That is an issue with microplane, and it does have to do with COVID. And so unfortunately, we still are not going to have the microplane grader available for another couple of months. The reason that is because it's an exclusive item that we only have one company that makes them exclusively for us. So it's not like we can reach out and get it from another vendor. It's exclusive to Pampered Chef through that particular. The actual microplane company designed that microplane grater for Pampered Chef several years ago. So that one, they just kind of said, like, don't try to not to focus on it in your parties because it's still going to be a couple months before it's available again. So it's not going back in the kits anytime soon either. Okay. And the super veggie sample pouches, they're not going to be available to consultants right now, but they'll be back in like 2 weeks. Like they just, veggie, they're huge. It's huge right now and people are buying it like crazy. They had like a 20% increase in subscriptions from last month's promo. So that was really good. So just kind of know that, but it'll be just like a couple of weeks and it'll be back. Did anybody order like samples? Okay. For it. Okay. So if it doesn't come right now, it'll be here in the next couple of weeks. They said it wasn't going to be a long delay at all. Okay. So we've got something in it for you. We've got 4 new summer products. They're not telling us yet. Oh, on June 1st. I'm sorry. Now it is saying June 1st now. So they will be available starting June 1st. We'll probably find out what they are next month. But when you submit $1,000 in commissionable sales in March, you will earn those new summer products. So they won't be listed in the catalog, but they will be like a supplemental flyer that you can print for those. Okay, like if you're sending out host packs or something. All right. Recruiting. We kind of covered this already, so I think we can kind of skip through this. Let's listen to Yvonne Platisha. Let me see if I can get my video link to work here. Oops, come on. Let's go. Come on. Okay, now Jenny, tell me again here what I got to do.
Share your audio, go up to your options and click share your audio before you click play.
Share sound. There we go. Okay, here we go. Let's listen to her.
Well, hello. I am Yvonne Platisha, an executive director in Arizona, and I am super excited about the new March Fresh Start Kit. Are you excited or what? I love sharing the business opportunity with others because I know that if we can help them achieve whatever it is that they want in their business, that is definitely the best part. Right now, with this new kit that Pampered Chef is offering, not only is it affordable, but it includes some of our most popular products and recipes to help new consultants get started right away. They can earn free products and cash bonuses in our Fast Track Rewards program, and even the Quick Cooker and glass lid in their first 30 days of business. But wait, there's more. Now they can even get our new Deluxe Electric Griddle and Grill as a bonus when they qualify in their first 30 days. Drop the fork, y'all. What the heck? So exciting. Oh, goodness.
Okay.
Hi. So right now what you want to do is make a list of
I'll tell
everybody
him
that
later.
you want to share our business opportunity with. And then think of how you're going to reach out to them. Will it be text or email, Facebook Messenger, a phone call perhaps? Just figure out which way they best might like it and always make it personal. Yes, yes. So you want to reach out, and you can even go live in your business page, go live in your VIP group. So in your parties, let everybody know about this amazing offer right now. So there might be some people who thought about doing the business in the past and haven't joined your team yet. You might say something like, hey, Susie, I thought of you right away because Pampered Chef is offering something amazing, and I know that you were thinking about joining our team before. Would you like to hear what's new? Maybe you want to reach out to someone who wants to earn some extra income. You might say, hey, Joni, I thought of you right away because whatever reason you thought of her, Pampered Chef is offering something brand new. Would you like to hear?
What?
You always want to offer to all of your hosts. Your hosts are your best lead. We all know that for sure. They can even make their party their kickoff and earn those host rewards, and let them know that you're going to help them every step of the way. So right now is the time, being so this is just a limited offer. We want to share, and then guess what? Share some more. So let's do it.
I was laughing today when Yvonne did, oops, that's not what I want. I want the PowerPoint back up. When she did this for us today on the nationwide leader call, because she said that she likes to use the KISS scenario. So she said the KISS stands for keep it simple, sister, or keep it simple, sir. So what I was telling you guys earlier is just make it a conversation when you're talking about recruiting. So I thought that was awesome. So when you recruit in the month of March, when your new recruit, oh my gosh, I can't talk. When you recruit new consultants in March and they submit $1,250 in commissionable sales in their first 30 days, you'll earn 100 Pampered Chef dollars. That's 50 PC dollars for recruiting someone to your team, and another 50 PC dollars for doing it in March. So that's double PC dollars. So that is awesome. And your PC dollars can be spent on anything basically. You in the catalog, you can use hold on here. I'm trying to get the screen back up for you guys. You can use it to buy anything within Pampered Chef. It's kind of like a gift certificate to use within Pampered Chef. So supply order stuff like catalogs and sample products and all of that kind of stuff. You buy if you buy spices from the supply orders to make recipes with and stuff, you can use your PC dollars for that. And then sometimes too, when we have things like national conference and stuff, we can use PC dollars to pay for that stuff as well. So PC dollars can be awesome. All right, so March 8th is International Women's Day. Doris's story is one of thousands of women entrepreneur success stories that we celebrate on International Women's Day. Because of her passion and vision, thousands of women and men around the world have found purpose, connection, joy, and supplemental income with their own Pampered Chef business. We'll have some fun the week of March 8th, celebrating and sharing stories. Here's what you can do. You can share your story on your business page with the hashtag #WhyIPamperedChef. You can invite potential new consultants to join our Meet Pampered Chef webinar on the 8th. And then stay tuned to the Consultant Scoop page on Facebook this week, the week of March 8th, for more information too. So you can use pictures of Doris Christopher. For some of you guys that might not know Doris's story, is she was a home ec teacher that wanted to create a business that would help women get into a line of business. She was a home ec teacher, but she wanted to stay home with her kids at that time. And this was her way of kind of giving back and giving something back for women, was to create this company. And she created Pampered Chef by using a $3,000 life insurance policy. And that's how she started it, with just that little bit of income, and look at what she's got now. It's just incredible to really think about her story. So that is coming up. So that's something you could focus on that week. And then we already know about the fast track bonus. Want to kind of talk to you guys about the trip. The trip tracker is now up on Consultants Corner under the Explore tab, so then you can see how many trip points. And remember, we got double dipped points from December. So if you had points earned in December towards the trip, they count it again, and so you get that double dip. So like, for instance, myself, I have over 20,000 points already towards the trip for next year. It's pretty crazy. So you might want to go in and take a peek in there and see where you're at, and maybe set yourself a new goal now that you can see what the December points were for yourself. Okay. So let's see here. Excellence Awards. That's another thing. We're getting close to the end of the Excellence Award season. Trip incentives go January 1st through December 31st. Excellence Awards goes June 1st through May 31st. So there are a few of you out there that are very, very close to earning an Excellence Award. So I want you to go in and check under Explore to that Excellence Awards tab and see how close you are. Because it might be something you might want to give yourself a little bit of challenge for March, April, and May to finish off strong and try to earn an Excellence Award. It's a great way. We just were talking about Pampered Chef dollars. I've earned Excellence Awards for the last several years, and you get 500 Pampered Chef dollars deposited into your account. I cannot tell you the last time I paid for catalogs. Do you know what I mean? Because I always have a slew of PC dollars in my account. It's amazing. So that's one of those fun little perks. And you get a $500, well, different increments of Visa gift card depending on how many categories you earned it in. So that's kind of a cool, that's what they're doing this year. Last year we got Tiffany jewelry, and we've gotten gift cards in the past, but this year they're doing a Visa rewards card. So that's pretty awesome. Okay. So April's at a glance offers, just so you know what's coming up, it's going to be 60% off anything in the catalog. Choose one item or set from the Spring Summer 2021 catalog when your guest sales are $200 or more. Okay. And then gift with purchase is spend $80 and get a vegetable peeler or a serrated peeler. So that's what's coming out. And then it's, again, just a reminder for National Conference. So I don't know how we managed to be done in an hour and 10 minutes, but I made it through my slides. Give me a big pat on the back with 20 minutes to spare. So that was pretty good. So we totally have time if anybody has questions, they want to chat about something. I'm here.
I do.
Sure.
I have a question. I can't remember from last year, and I know that we'll get an email, but so that I am prepared ahead of time, when is the date that it'll open to sign up for conference?
They have not told us that yet.
Oh, okay. I was thinking I must have missed it because I've been watching it.
No, I think it's going to be like May 1st.
Okay.
But it could be, I mean, it could end up being sooner. I think they're not quite ready because they had to switch everything to virtual. They made that decision
Right.
last month. So I think they're just kind of figuring out everything now.
Okay.
Obviously and they haven't even told us what the price is going to be. Remember last year though, it was like only like $100 with it being virtual. And
I
you're
feel like it was,
like,
yeah.
Like 120-ish, 130.
that. And the thing is that for you guys that are new that have never done conference before, that money that you're going to pay for your registration fee, basically what you're going to get is you're going to get the cost of that back in the swag products that you're going to get from conference, because you will end up with some of the new products that will come out for the fall season then. And a lot of times it might even be something where they'll only give it to you if you went to conference. So so basically that fee is basically you're paying for the products you're going to get, but it's worth it. They probably will have surprise boxes again. That's another opportunity for you to pay different levels, and they'll send you a box of discontinued products. A lot of people like to do the surprise boxes because then they can use those for giveaways and stuff like that. So some people like to do that. So we'll be getting more details about conference very soon, but we do not have a registration date yet.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, I'll make sure that I post it as soon as I know. Okay, anybody else have a question? Okay, oh my gosh, are we gonna actually get off here sooner? Well, remember, if you didn't sign up for goal setting and vision board training on Saturday, I'm gonna do that. And I'm going to be talking to the director team too, because I think it's probably time for us to run another director bound as well. Might be doing another 4-week director bound training session coming up soon that you can participate in if you guys would like to. Okay.
Kelly,
Yeah.
on the vision board training, are you going to record that at all?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yes, I am. So I will record it and then post it when we're done.
Okay.
Yeah. And I know, this isn't, I was going to do it last month then after we talked, but then I thought, you know what, let's do it right away at the beginning of March, because then it's like a new quarter of the year, because sometimes I think that's a really good thing to do too, is break down your business into quarters. And so we can, that's why I thought I'd wait and do it this weekend. Okay.
Do we need anything for that?
Nope. Just kind of sit and listen.
Okay, thank you.
Probably a notebook or however you're going to take some notes, but nope. And I'll try to keep it, I mean, I have it slotted for an hour, but we might get through it way sooner than that. So.
Okay.
And success strategies, I think actually Sarah Cooter is leading it on Saturday. Oh, maybe not. I don't remember now. I have to look again. But we'll have that at 8, and then the vision board training at 9. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Anybody else? Otherwise, I will let you go 15 minutes early. Yay! That doesn't ever usually happen.
No.
Awesome. Okay. Sounds
All
great.
right.
Have a great day,
Bye.
guys. Thank you.
Good night.
Bye.
Yeah, good night.